Hello everybody, Coco Gumpy here. Hello my friends. We're going to finish my long ago started Backroads series along Cristofoli Road and North Courtney Parkway. We're going to head up Cristofoli Road and see what this road brings us. So come along for the ride for part 2 of Hidden Driveways. Alright my friends, here we go. Hope you enjoy it. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the like button too. Alright, let's go and see what's out there. Okay, let's see what Cristofoli Road has to offer. It's quite foggy out this morning. Hopefully my lens doesn't get too damp, waterlogged. Finally got my brakes fixed. It only took almost 3 months for Harley to send me the right part. The place where I bought this motorcycle is the closest Harley dealership to my house, and they sent me the wrong part to begin with. Then I had to take it back down. Then they forgot to order it. Alright, 5 minutes down the road and already my GoPro is not acting correctly. I swear to God. Now we got a crane down here looking for his breakfast. And it is January 7th, 2026. My brakes failed on Halloween, October. So, two months and a week. Yeah, that's a long time to wait to ride my motorcycle. I'll tell you what, I was having some pretty bad withdrawals. So hopefully it's fixed, it stays fixed, and I won't have a problem with it. So anyway, Cristofoli Road so far is a very quiet road. Nice big properties with nice houses. I would like to live out in the country, but out here you're about 5 or 6 inches above the water table, so it floods very easily during hurricanes or rainstorms, which is not ideal. So in Florida, if you want to find an elevation to live on, if you can find one, and there are some, not a lot. Florida is the flattest state in the Union. Our highest point is just 350 feet, and that's on the border of Florida and Georgia. So all the way down the peninsula of Florida is pretty flat and close to the water table. But in my first video, when my battery ran out, I was going to do all these back roads that I was curious about, that I pass on my way to work. And well, we're starting off where the battery died, Cristofoli Road. I'll be stopping periodically. I stopped to wipe off my lens because the fog is going to cause it to water up. I've got my face shield up on my helmet because it's full of water. It's like trying to see through a rain mist. So, and I'm glad I brought my other GoPro, because if this one quits on me again, I'll have to switch it up. GoPros have their problems. Alright, let's see if this GoPro is going to work any better. my helmet back on here because I had to change it out. First GoPro, which usually works better than this one, quit on me 3 times in a half a mile. Well, try for the next one. Alright, now where's my glasses at? On the ground, of course. Okay. Let's see what we can do with this one. For goodness sakes. Here we go. Let's tilt it up a little bit so we're not looking at the ground. Trying to get YouTube to go smoothly is hard enough without having equipment failures. Just another day. Problems to deal with. Okay, anyway, back to the lighter side of things. Cristofoli Road. That's the one we're on. We're off the beaten path. We're out here a ways. Oh, we're at a dead end. Okay. So we know where Cristofoli Road goes to. Nowhere. Isn't that something? So, luckily there's no animals down here at the end of the road. That house sits way back in here. That's cool. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Go ahead, go ahead. Go ahead, your stop sign don't mean nothing to you. However, it's life and death to me. Evidently, there's nobody ever down here, so they don't look the other way because it's dead end. But I got my eyes open. You're not going to kill me. Not today, anyway. Well, some old houses sitting out here. Been out here for a long time. Nice big field. That'd be fun to have. Get on a dirt bike and just rip and tear, or four-wheeler. Have fun in your own field. Anyway, we are still going, and this GoPro hasn't quit yet, so hopefully I can get this video completed and finish part 2 of my back road adventures. Jeez. Yeah, you can't even see the home sometimes. These driveways are so long. Hence the name of this video, Hidden Driveways. I bet you in summertime this is so mosquito thick because of these ditches alongside the road here. They would just hold mosquitoes like crazy. You got to keep the water moving so the mosquitoes will not lay eggs here. Doesn't mean they're not flying around, but they're not thick. Yeah. I like back roads. No traffic. I'm not a fan of traffic. Feels good to be back on the motorcycle. I missed my little Harley. I didn't get to take it on its birthday ride because my rear master cylinder failed on me. I had no back brakes. Didn't want to ride it in an unsafe condition, but it took Harley forever. I finally went to Daytona Harley Davidson, which is 100 miles from my house, and they got the part first time right away. I didn't even have to go up and pay for it before they ordered it for me. Really good guys. Thank you, Adam. He was the parts man that got it all worked out for me. Good guy. Do appreciate you, bud. Now, speed humps. These back roads attract sports cars and crotch rockets. There's never any police out here, so they go like as fast as they can and without wrecking. Sometimes they wreck. Oh, there's a house for sale right there. Way back in there. Okay. We don't want to get this guy. He's out for his morning walk. And we're done with this road. Cristofoli Road. I think there's a up and over the hump. I think there's one or two more back roads on this side of the Courtney. This is Courtney, Route 3. So we're gonna go this way if we can, and we can. Didn't take long to get to 60, and I didn't even really hammer this thing. But oh my goodness! I tried to close my visor, but it's completely soaking wet. Oh. I'll be coming up this road at 5 o'clock this afternoon. Right now it's early. I didn't even wear my watch, so 8:30 in the morning. I'm going to turn right here. Name of this route is Judson Road. Oh, look at this. This is all dirt. This guy's out cutting alongside the road. Well, let's see what we got here. Actually, I'm going to stop for a second and wipe off my lens on my GoPro, because I know that little spurt down the road, it probably got all soaking wet. So try to keep that cleaned off for you. Don't know where this road goes. No, we're gonna find out. Riding my bike on a dirt road is not ideal, but ooh, especially one that's rippled like this. Oh my goodness. This might be too much for me. I don't want to run my bike to death. Oh yeah, sand roads, they get rippled. Oh my goodness, this is terrible. Look at that. Look at my bike. It's bouncing like crazy. Yeah. This is terrible. Second gear is too much. Going too fast, trying to find a smooth spot. I don't believe there is one. some rich folks out here, but they won't pay to blacktop the road. They just tear their cars up over this. Look at this. This is terrible. I might just have to turn around here if I can't find a smooth spot in the road. Let's try the middle. Nope, middle's not any good either. I didn't even hear it in my voice. Okay. This is absolutely insane. I am not going to deal with this. Alright, so we're going to turn around right here and get off this road because it's just too bad. Alright, this is terrible. Yeah, I'm not going up that road. Alright, we got one more up here, I believe. Another dirt road. It might be just as bad. We're gonna have to wait for all. Look at that ugly cyber truck. Wow. It was designed by a 5-year-old. Elon Musk's son drew it and said, "Make me a car, Daddy." And he did. Because what else is he going to do with $1 trillion? Just too much money for one person to have. Way too much money for one person to have. Couldn't spend it in 1,000 years. So what's the point in having it? And if you think he's using all that money to finance SpaceX, you're wrong. The government's giving him $8 million every single day, 7 days a week, in grant money. So, yeah, he does not spend his own money. Alright, I think this is the last road that I can go on before I get into NASA property. So, I've been curious about this road, but it also turns into dirt. And if it's too ripply like the last one, I won't be going down this one either. I'll turn around and go the other way. It looks pretty bad. Yeah, it's not as bad as the other one. Not yet, anyway. So we'll find out where this road goes. Some nice homes sitting out here. Yep. Country living. Oh my goodness, look at that place. Ripley, Ripley, let's get off the ripples. We can. Nice Dodge. I love them things. If y'all get to other people to help me with this videos and my YouTube channel, might be able to afford one of them one of these days. But I need a lot more subscribers. Trying my hardest, but I just can't seem to attract folks. I'm gonna move over so this guy can get past me. Wide truck. There's a Mustang. Not a good look for Mustang to be broke down. These are side roads here. Don't know where they go. Look at that. Look at that. I swear. Endless places to explore. There you got a donkey and a cow, or a horse and a cow. Yeah. This is an old house here. Old house. Still in pretty good shape though. Somebody has taken care of it, kept up with it. Another old house. Hello cows. Woo! moo cows. And a couple of horses too. Yep. Nice places. Yeah, this road isn't too bad at all. Out here in the sticks, countryside. I like it. There's a nice big house. Plenty of room to move around inside. Some thick woods right there. You don't want to go in there. Who knows what kind of critters are in there. We're pretty close to NASA and all the launch sites. And I bet that, well, this is the end of that. And I bet that these houses get very good views of the rockets going up. Yeah, that's some thick woods there. Okay, so we know where the end of this road goes. And we'll just slow right out of here. Okay, we're going to cross the road and head in the other direction and see what the other side of the Courtney side roads has to offer. Like I say, right out there is NASA. There's a lot of traffic on this road. So, as you can see, the traffic is coming. Coming from everywhere. It's all going into NASA. Everybody's going to work. I work midnight shift out there, so see if this guy's turning here, whether he's just stuck on his... No, he's turning. Cool. I get across here. Yeah, there's nobody coming. That's another dirt road that I'll take in the future. Yeah, my visor's just too wet. I have to take my helmet off to clean it. So we'll do that up here. Try to cut down on the wind noise, but that's the way it is. Nothing I can do about it. An old abandoned house in here somewhere. Right there it is, you can hardly see it. It's all grown up and over. We're going to turn up here. Great Florida Birding Trail. This is where we're going to turn. Pine Island Road. Now they dig these alongside the roads to drain this. This was all swamp way back in the day. They dig out a whole bunch of dirt and then put it up here to elevate the road, and all the water drains down into that dirt. So we get dry land that you can build on. It looks like that was a fence, or I mean a roadway one time. Homes back in here because of the dry land. I've seen people over here up towards the Courtney Road pulled over and fishing in this little canal. There's another one, looks like that was a road at one time going back in there. Ooh, nice little pine tree lined pond. There's not a lot of pine trees in Florida. Scrub trees and scrub palms. Down here in Central Florida, they're pretty rare. Ooh, there's a long driveway. Can't even see the house. Another long curvy driveway. Can't even see the house. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Here comes somebody on bicycles. Let's wave at them. Waving at the bicycles. There's a house sitting back there, but boy, does he have a big canal beside him. You can't go outside in that house. I don't know. The mysteries of Florida. For sale by owner. There's a house out here in nowhere land. Another long driveway into the woods. You can't see anything but the driveway. I don't think that boat is ever going to float again. I do believe it's just turned into a flower planter. There's a little pond right there. That's kind of cool. Up around this corner. I have no idea where this is taking me. It's a horse area. According to the sign. Somebody's got some RV storage areas there. Here's an old house. Yeah, all the way back into there. Somebody's still got their Christmas decorations out. It is only the first week of the year though, it's 7th of January. It's kind of cool. Briar Oak Drive. That probably takes me right back to Courtney. So we're going to just scoot on down this road a little ways. Yeah. Look at that, not another car or motorcycle on the road with me. This is the way I like it. Ooh, another big one. Another big canal. Wide. What's this? Preserve Point. Huh. Don't know what this is. Hallville. Jeez. Look at this, people have some land here. That's nice. You can land an airplane in there. People that have the money have all the money. There ain't none left for us. What we got in the road here? Not much left of whatever animal that was. Pavement ends? Why? This is one of the richest counties in Florida. And they have pavement ends? It sure does. Right up here. Conservation area. Hecky here. What is up in there? Main gate will be closed at sunset. Pine Island Kayak Launch. I am not going up that. If I had a dirt bike I would. Yeah, buddy. So we'll just go up here and see what is up this way. Hey, yeah, this is keeping the water up and running and going. They got big old pipes. gravel. Ooh, 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 ooh. Little Humpty Dumpty's here. Virgin boat launch. Wow, look at this. This is kind of nice. Crane. There's a place to park. Oh, some holes in the road. Guess I'm gonna have to stop looking around and pay attention to the holes in the road. Some of them are pretty deep. Wow, I like this. I like this a lot. Wish I had a boat. Come out here and go fishing. I am definitely going to come back out here again. Maybe bring the wife on her bike. Warning: alligators. No kidding. It's Florida. You got a mud puddle in your driveway, you're gonna have an alligator in it. So yeah. It's that turnaround spot. Well, that chain is across there, so I'm not gonna go any further. However, I am going to get off the bike for a minute or two. See what I got going on here. Let's get up here a little ways where it's a little flatter. This looks like a good spot. Okay. Now that I've shut off my bike, walk over here and see what we got. Well, there's a crane right there, standing. So this is not very deep at all. Wow. This would be fun. Come out here and do some fishing. A little John boat. Make sure we don't have any critters down here on the edge of the water. And I don't see any alligators under the water, so that's good. Ooh, look at the big house over there. Another big house right there. This is nice. This is very nice. People out here doing donuts in their cars. There's my beautiful Harley. Needs a bath. I got all kinds of dirt flung up from the back tire. That's sand. Get off of my bike. You don't want sand on my bike. Okay, alright, looks a little better. So let's go over here and see what this sign has to say. Florida Wildlife Sport Fishing Regulations apply. Which means you gotta have a license. Alligator warning. This is a nature sanctuary. Alligators are natural predators and are common to this area. Protect yourself and others by following these rules. And walking near the water, stay alert. Keep children close to you and away from the water's edge. No swimming. Do not fish in the vicinity of visible alligators. Do not leave fish on the shoreline. Discarded fish promote nuisance alligators. Pets not allowed. They can attract gators. Never feed the gator. Do not approach or harass the alligators. And they only want electric motors on your boat. So now we know the rules. We know where not to go. What to look out for. Alright. So I'm going to stand here for a minute and gaze at stuff. And I'll be right back. Y'all hang in there. Okay, well, this is Pine Island Lake. We're going to get out of here and see what our next road has in store for us. It's a very nice lake. Very nice. Lots of little islands on it. Look at this big old buzzard here. Hiya, buzzard. Those are big birds. More of a pond over here. Part of the lake. What is this? No commercial activity allowed without a permit issued by the Parks Department. Sam's Creek kayak launch and manatee viewing area. Wow. Let's see if there's any manatees up here. Yeah, another nice little lake. Actually, it's quite a big lake. Good old gravel. Okay, that's where you launch your kayak from. And this is a hiking area, according to the sign. Pine Island Conservation Area Stormwater Management System. Well, that's a mouthful. No fires. Huh. Yeah. It's a pretty big lake. It goes down there quite a ways. Well, I'm glad I came out this road. I discovered all this. Pretty cool. see any alligators. You would think in January, it's pretty chilly, they would be up in the sunshine. They are cold-blooded animals, and they need the sun to regulate their body temperatures. So when they're cold, they lay in the sun, let the sun warm them up. And when they're hot from the sun, they jump down in the water and let the water cool them off. Pretty cool. Alright. Now we're going to head off onto the next road. So I'll be back as soon as we get there. Alright, we started off on Cristofoli Road. Now we've gone up to Courtney, now we're back down to West Cristofoli Road. See what this one's all about. Have come up this way on the last video. If I did, we're going to do it again. Another pond. I wouldn't mind having a pond. Ducks. Strange looking ducks. Look at this old house here. I don't think anybody's living there. Treehouse Lane. Yeah, that's a nice big house. Everybody's got a pond. Solar panels. Cool. And this is North Tropical Trail. Well, we're going to go down this way. Buffalo Bills fans, look at this. Spanish moss hanging off these oak trees. That's always beautiful. Great big fields, yards. Oh yeah, somebody's got some money here. Got all this land. Beautiful trees. Look, are they beautiful? Lots of it. Lots of Spanish moss. Okay, we got their Church Road. St. Luke's. There's an old church. I want to do a U-turn and go up the church driveway. Say hello to the Lord. See how he's doing today. Look at that. That's a beautiful old church. Thick gravel right here. Grant and Lee. Huh. Well, isn't that something? Stop for a minute. What a beautiful, beautiful church. Wow. Very nice. I'm gonna walk around the cemetery for a minute. All right. I'll pray to the Lord for a second and I'll be right back. Yes, it's a beautiful little church. 1888 that lady told me the little chapel was built. So it's been here for a long time. I'm really glad I stopped by. Now we go through the gravel here. There are some old tombstones in this little cemetery. Amazing, truly amazing. St. Luke's. Yeah, really, really nice. Your church, St. Luke's Road. There's cows there, cows. Keep on going down North Tropical Trail. We're heading south on North Tropical Trail. There's a park down there. Manatee Cove Park. I think I'm going to turn around and take a look at it. Look at this. This is a bit of a park itself. Got a nice tennis court sitting here. What is this called? Citrus Club. Okay. Manatee Cove Park. Park and Recreation Department of Brevard County. Park rules. Don't do anything stupid. I sure do enjoy these little adventures that I take with y'all. Gentleman there. Wave at him. Because I'm kind of a nice person. I like waving at people. They don't always wave back, but that's okay. There's a parking area. Kids park. Wow. Playground area. And what do we got here? A parking area. And this is the end of it. Oh, cool. Calypso kayaking. Okay. So you got the water area, and then up here on the left you have kids. Kids area back in there. Somebody's house in the woods. Little parks all over the place. And we're gonna keep on going down North Tropical Trail. Nice little pond, little gazebo to sit and look at the water, just chilling out. Another cemetery here, old cemeteries. Indian Bay, no outlet. You go in there, you come back out there, so it's a decent looking community back in there. Are you gonna stop? Citrus Grove. Somebody has planted some trees here. Look like they all need water. They're drooping. Side roads, endless side roads that just keep on coming. Alrighty then, we stopped. Oh yeah, I've been up and down this road before. Okay, now all of this was covered in my first video. So if you would like to see all of this road in front of us, and all the side roads that I went up and down, check that video out. I'll leave it in the end. I know I can talk. I used to be able to talk. So anyway, I'll leave it there for you to find. And if you'd enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and do that. Both are completely free. They don't cost you anything. I won't bother you about anything, but it does help me get closer to being monetized. So we went up. No, we didn't go up Island Estates. These are all gated communities, and you have to live here to get in. But we will see you in the next episode. My name is Coco Gumpy. Thanks for coming along, and I'll see you, my friends, and I am out. Bye for now. Take care of yourselves. Be nice to each other, will you? All right, have a great day.